Welcome to the biggest little city in the world, Reno, Nevada. Mackey Stadium, home to the Nevada Wolfpack, where we have hit the jackpot responsibly with this matchup. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack. For EA Sports. Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's chat for just a minute about Western Kentucky. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Hilltoppers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Makes the catch. It's Myers. Oh, he's got some space. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Hilltoppers are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line.
What's the defense out there, fellas?
Wants to go up top on first down. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Hilltoppers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Catch in the middle, it's Meyer. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. And the Hilltoppers with the 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets him to the 20-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Makes the grab. It's Meyer. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Hilltoppers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up the punt.
And the going right to work up top. He'll take a deep shot here. Snags it up the 30, still running. Here he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Toppers.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hawkins. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll run the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. Let's talk for just a second about Western Kentucky. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Hilltoppers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's getting ahead of got some room into the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, WKU.
And this offense is firing at all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little in separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Trying to slam in. Stumbled to the ground. The Hilltoppers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Grabbed over the middle. It's Price. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Hilltoppers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fair catch is called for. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They get to him as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of every...
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands. It's Meyer. He's loose. Makes the tackle at the 24, but from inside the 10 to across the 20 on the pickup of 15. Looking downfield on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And the Hilltoppers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant...
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Makes the grab. It's Myers. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups. And this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Hilltoppers have their offense in high gear. Looking for space. It's Scott. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The give to the back. And the Hilltoppers pick up the 1st down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Meyer. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Hilltoppers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal coming up. They'll go to the ground. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. He'll do it himself on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here comes the heat. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They did.
Trying to get behind the defense. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Finds the tight end. At the 45 on his way. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Caught over the middle. It's Myers.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
These crucial situations.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to pass a clock an enemy. He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Here's a throw downfield late. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Gotta have it here on fourth down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistent.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Leaves it with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Guys, let's chat for just a minute about Western Kentucky. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll try the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Myers. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive.
And the Hilltoppers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Makes the catch. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. It's 1st down from the 11. They'll give it to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the 1st quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can head into the end zone. It comes up a little. It's a running room.
And I love that the field goal block unit was prepared. They had a guy back deep. They understood it was a long field goal. And, Jesse, how about making a play as a field goal kick team, basically a kickoff team, going and making a tackle?
Yeah, they were saying.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Hilltoppers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Complete to the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Hilltoppers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Hawkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Unloads it left. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Takes it. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And after having a nice game like that on the first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. With the catch, it's Scott. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down.
Really good job on the defense, understanding third down, the situation in the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now.
Turning it on. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Meyer. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession.
Scores on the sneak.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well on design.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got it set up on the outside. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Hilltoppers are on the move. To the air on first down. Going for it all. Throw into the end zone. And it's picked off.
It doesn't get any better for your defense.
Lost a throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Hilltoppers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Meyer. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.